everybody. My name is Alex Shevchenko. I'm the CEO of Aurora Labs, the company that is developing Aurora Protocol. In the crypto space, we're a pretty famous protocol. We're one of the biggest EVM chains. Before the drop in the market, in the crypto market, we have been the home for more than 2.5 billion of liquidity deposited in our network. We are also the developers of one of the largest bridges in between Ethereum and other chains. It is called Rainbow Bridge. Pretty uniquely, this is one of the bridges that has never been hacked. We also paid out one of the biggest bug bounties to the white hacker for this stuff. But obviously we are less known to the fintech people. So I'm here to tell more about it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So let's get into the space and what we see as a crypto company, where the world is tending to go. And according to all of the researchers that we see, and many of the big four companies, they are reporting that the tokenized assets in general and tokenized real world assets are moving forward, right? And that this part of the economy is growing, and it is going to be a substantial part of the global economy as a whole. There are several opinions on why this is happening, but there are benefits that are quite obvious, and I'm going to get into it in a minute. So as you can see here, this is something that Deloitte is saying, is that quite a lot of companies already understood it, right? It is not something that is new, and most probably, if you're here with your company, you're already starting to think that tokenizing some things and bringing some things in one or another way to the blockchain can enhance your business, right? And obviously, it means that there need to be additional tools and some way how to go through this story. So, getting into the advantages of the tokenized assets, right? Here on the slides are some of them, and let's cover these things. First one is that assets are becoming more affordable because of the fractionalization of these assets. You're not able to buy the whole apartment, but you're able to buy 1 square meter of an apartment, right? There are ways in traditional markets how to overcome this. You know, you can organize a company that is going to own this apartment, and it has multiple shareholders and so on. But in general, fractionalizing is simplifying the access. The accessibility to these assets is becoming much more easier, right? And it's just super simple thing. Blockchain is operating 24/7, which means that these assets are now not connected to traditional exchanges that are operating banking hours in the particular country. The most important thing, from my point of view, is the unlocking of the liquidity of the assets. In order to transact on the blockchain, you need to just send a transaction, and in case any of you are owning cryptocurrencies, you know and understand that this is extremely simple. How to transact my share in a company that owns that owns this particular apartment. It is extremely complicated, right? And obviously, increased liquidity means more capital efficiency, more opportunity for the investors to operate with these assets. It also simplifies the compliance procedures, because by the nature of the blockchain technology, the way how things are put down in the ledger, it means that these things are auditable. It doesn't mean that it is fully transparent, but in case the regulator would like to check on the compliance procedures, they are always able to do it with the mathematical proofs that make sure that you're, as a business, behaving absolutely correctly. And so on. There are also some additional benefits here. And it's not only the apartments that are, or like square meters of the apartments that are interesting for this stuff. At the moment, we have quite a lot of clients coming to us, and they're saying that, yeah, we just would like to tokenize our business. We are a green energy company, and we know how this business is working, but we would like to open this market for more people, make more kind of better investment vehicle for our investors. We would like them to be more liquid, right? So there are quite a lot of different assets that are able to go directly on the chain and use all of that benefits that we have been covering on the previous slide. However, obviously, there are a number of challenges. First of all, blockchain technology is lacking the regulation, right? In many jurisdictions, right? US is a nightmare from that standpoint. Europe has adopted a couple of weeks ago MiCA. Dubai and in general UAE is also very on the frontier of the regulation. So in some places the regulation is moving on. However, for the whole worldwide adoption, it might be pretty challenging. Another thing is that technology is not always ready. You know, within the previous year, we have seen multi-trillion hacks happening in the blockchain ecosystem, which means that the ways how technology is implemented, the ways how technology is validated, is not mature enough for the biggest use cases of the world. And it means that the integration with this technology should be going on with quite a grain of salt, with big caution. And from the other standpoint, the last thing that I would like to mention here is the KYC and AML compliance, right? Many people are referring to the blockchain as a ledger for anonymous people, where you are trading with you don't know whom, and then maybe you're touching some dirty money, right? So that's this type of kind of just like feeling about the blockchain is something that is pretty common, especially in the traditional financial world. However, there is a solution for this, and we have been building this solution for, well, I'm in the blockchain for more than 7 years right now. The basics of this solution have been built in the previous company that I have been working with. And these pieces are now used in the biggest blockchains in the world, including Solana and Near. But everything culminated into the release of this particular product that is called Aurora Cloud. And this product is a solution that allows businesses to adopt blockchain technology with ease and convenience, right? Within the particular topic of this talk, right, the solution is able to do quite a lot of things, but we just don't have enough time to cover all of it. However, within this particular talk, for bringing traditional assets on the blockchain, the Aurora Cloud solution is capable of the following thing. It can be customized to the needs of every particular client. In case it is needed to implement a permissioned access to the blockchain, to the solution, then it can be done. In case you would like to make sure that the network is private, it also can be done. In case you would like, on the contrary, to bring liquidity from the traditional blockchains like Ethereum, you're able to do it, right? So there is quite a lot of customization that can be introduced inside of this particular solution. We have a solution with the built-in KYC and AML compliance procedures. We are integrated with top KYC and AML providers that are, you know, in 80% of the use cases, the customers are coming to us and saying that we would like this provider to work with you, and we have already this provider integrated with us. So in case, again, especially for financial institutions, or in case we are talking about assets that are treated or with a high probability are going to be treated as securities, and when there are the requirements, compliance requirements, then these compliance requirements can be introduced in a matter of literally days. For some of our clients, it is super important not to centralize the blockchain, right? And because it doesn't make sense to have a blockchain solution in case it is centralized. In case you have only a single node that is sequencing transactions, or it's just something that is kept within just one small company, then, well, you can use just ordinary database. And from that standpoint, the decentralization still can be an additional robustness factor, and in some jurisdictions, this can be an additional protection against the improper or absent regulation. So from that standpoint, the solution, Aurora Cloud, provides you an ability to have as decentralized setup as you would like to have. In fact, the first instance of Aurora Cloud, which is Aurora Mainnet, the network, our kind of core network that is there, is at the moment, in terms of the security, in terms of the decentralization, is on par with one of the biggest decentralized network in the world, which is Ethereum. So you can think of Aurora Cloud as something like an L2, right? In case you're in the crypto. And last but not least, it is the security. We are the company who is building probably the most complicated smart contracts in the world, and we have had in our smart contracts everything, all of the liquidity, this more than 2.5 billions in TVL and in assets, they have been deposited in our smart contracts. This solution is not something that is new. It has been tested throughout the bull market of crypto, and it proved its robustness. So, and in general, our approach to security, I'm extremely proud of my security team and how we are handling all of this stuff. It is usually referred to as a golden standard in the blockchain world. So I'm pretty sure that the solution in terms of the security, in terms of making sure that things are not going to go off-road, so I have a strong conviction that this is going to happen. Besides that, obviously, we have lots of public audits of our solutions, and they are all available. In general, in case you're thinking for your company for tokenizing the assets or kind of bringing the blockchain technology inside of your business and utilizing some internal powers of the blockchain, like bringing more liquidity to the assets or providing better engagement with your users or with your customers, then you might consider Aurora as a partner for you. And I encourage you to take a look at auroracloud.dev. You will find more information there, or contact me after this presentation. Thanks everyone.